Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to show you, if you guys remember when I got my first order of my Syngonium Auritum, that was the, this is the plant that spent about, oh gosh, what was it, 11 days in the mail. And here is, this is kind of how they showed up looking like, but remember they were all kind of dead, but I ended up, she sent me 3 more, and these are, I can't remember which ones were which now, because I got, yeah, I think it was this one. This one and this one. And I think one of these little ones, or maybe, nah, it was this one, because all the new ones that I got didn't have roots. But these are the 3 that she sent me more of. And these don't have any roots on them. And they all pretty much showed up the same way. Even though it only took 4 days to get to me. But I'm going to be keeping these in water. I've got a little jug of water. I'm going to be keeping them in there until they get a little more root system on it. Because there's like a couple of air roots, but that's about it. So those are going to stay in the water for now. But what I want to do with my first ones that I've got, because they have been in the water for about a week, and I think I'm gonna try to get the sheathing off of this one. It's all dried up and kind of rotting. I don't want my leaf to get nasty, so get that peeled off and get her back into the water. Oops. Well, I guess it isn't going to come off. This is just the sheathing, so I'll get that off there. But this leaf is definitely going to be deformed. It's because it got damaged. Obviously these plants don't ship very well, because these last 3 that I got from her just Thursday, you know, they were only in the mail for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days, and they still didn't do very good. But I know they'll come back, so I'm not super worried about it. But so what I want to do with these is, being they have roots, is I'm going to clean these up. I want to go ahead and get them in some Spagg. I'm just going to cut the tips off of all these like that. And then that way, now this one, being that it has a nice green leaf on it, that one didn't go all the way over. It's got a little bit of yellowing right here. And she's got a really nice root system. So I'm going to go ahead and put her in soil. I got a container ready, because she was actually in soil when I got her. I mean, before I got her, the lady had her in soil. So I was just giving her the extra water while she was trying to recuperate from her 11-day shipping episode. So I'm just going to plant her in here. And then looks like I might have to get a stake. Maybe not. Once the soil gets packed in around it, it should be fine. But ain't that a pretty plant? I just love that shape. It's so gorgeous. That's the Syngonium Auritum. Auritum. I'll put it up on the screen, but so I'm gonna just leave her in there in the soil, and then I'm gonna get her nice and watered in. Actually, I'm not gonna, I need to have a little tray. I don't want to get my thingy all wet, but I want to make sure I give her a nice big drink. Yeah, it looks like she's gonna stay pretty good without having a stake in her now that I've got her watered in. I want to give her a little bit more, get her nice and give her a nice big drink. And I forgot to show you, she has a new growth coming off on the side. It's probably too late now that you're not going to be able to see it, but it's right there. But okay, she still is not draining. I'm going to give her more. Alright, that should do it for her. And then these other ones, what I want to do is, I've got, well here, first I'm going to show you, get that out of the way. Now, if you guys remember, she also had this big rhizome cutting, and it's got a lot of new growth coming out of it. It's got some roots coming out of it. See, there's a new growth right there, and then right here, and right here. But she only has a few, 1, 2, 3, like maybe 3 roots. So I'm going to leave her in this little container. And I just got to I'm trying to keep her off of the new growth areas, but, and then I just have this baggie over her. So I'm just going to keep her like that, because I think she's going to grow out in two places, and then I can cut it, is what I'm thinking. So we'll see how that goes. But these two, they have a little bit of roots. See, it's got a little bit, that one, and then it's got another little tiny one poking out over here. And then this one has some little tiny roots. But what I'd like to do is, I'm going to put those in these little cups. These are just solo cups, they've got holes in them. And then I'm going to put Spagg down. And this is just some Spagg that, it was from my leftover mix from my carnivorous plants. It's got perlite in it. It doesn't have to have perlite in it. It can just be pure Spagg, but I just wanted to get it used up, so that's what I'm doing. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish growing these guys out in Spagg. And, I'm going to use just a tiny little bit of some root hormone. I'm just going to kind of stick her down in there, and then I'm going to pack some Spagg around her. Let those roots finish growing out, and she also has a couple of growth points coming out. So there's that one. And then if you can see the, boy, that Spagg moss is so messy with perlite on it. Ugh, it's kind of gross feeling. Well, this one doesn't have any. Well, actually, yeah, it does right there. Some growth points. And there. And right there. And there. It's got several coming out. But she's only got a few roots, so I'm just going to do the same thing with this one. Oh, gets a little bit of rooting hormone on it. And then I'll just pack the Spagg. Hey, I guess that my Spagg pretty good when I was soaking it to get it wet. And then what I would like to do, there's a rock in there. Jeez. Never know what you find in my pots, that's for sure. And then what I'd like to do, I'm going to move this stuff, is man, I'll tell you what, it is getting really dark outside. I'm getting ready to have a storm, and I hope it isn't going to be too bad. My God, we were watching the hurricane coverage for Louisiana, and that is just devastating, and God, the destruction is just unbelievable. My hearts go out to everybody down there. I just can't even imagine. I mean, we don't get hurricanes here. We get tornadoes, but wow. Okay, so what I want to do, so I got this one here planted up in soil, and because she had a good root system on her. This node is staying in her little container, and she needs to work on growing some roots, so I'm just going to leave her in there. And then these two, what I'd like to do, I got them in this bag, and I'm hoping my bag is going to be big enough. Yes, I think it is. But what I'd like to try, I've used this method a couple times, and it works really well. But I've also had it fail too, because a lot of times you get plants that rot. But I want to try putting these two in here and make just like a little greenhouse. Oh, that one's a little tall. Might have to bend her a little bit. I'll just cut a little more off, because that'll all brown down. And but I'd like her to suck up as much of the green nutrient in the stem as she can, so it'll feed her a little bit. But and I'm just going to seal this up, and then you got to put a little bit of air in it, kind of like a balloon. Just blow into it a little bit. And then, well, I forgot my pens, but I know what they are. I don't have to write. I don't have to write on it, but... And these three that I just got, I'm going to go ahead and keep in water for a while, since they don't have any roots. And then later, I might put them over into Spagg, or I might just keep continuously rooting them out, in the water. But I need to get a, I'm going to cut this leaf off too. I'm going to leave all the green, because all the green is off that leaf. The stem is still green, so I'll leave that on. And as these go over, and I know they will, but I'll just cut them off as they go. But I thought it would just be kind of fun to try the Spagg bags in a container, and you know, see how they do. I've had pretty good luck doing that, using that method. But and then I'll just take them over and put them in some bright light over here on my plant table, and I'll put it right under my Mars Hydro grow light, because that one is super strong, and that should be pretty nice. And then every couple days I'll just open the bag up, give them a little bit of air, and we'll see how we do. And that'll be something fun to check on every now and again and see the progress and hopefully see some new growths out of it. So, but I know that node is going to do pretty good too, the one I have in the plastic container. Isn't she pretty? I just really like that shape. It's too bad she had to get destroyed in the shipping and the heat, but she looks like she has little ears. That is just so cute. I love that. I can't wait until this plant really takes off and starts growing. She is going to be really, really pretty plant. So, alright guys, that is it for today. I just wanted to show you what I was doing with all of my cuttings. We'll keep an eye on them and see what they do. I think the Syngonium seem like they grow and they root out and stuff really quickly. So, and I have really high hopes for this plant because she, even though she does have a little bit of yellowing, mottling on her leaves, I think she might stay on, at least hopefully, until she gets a brand new pretty leaf. But that's it. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. You have a great day. Everybody be safe. And my heart goes out to everybody that was involved in the hurricanes. I hope everybody stays safe. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Peace.